Hello friends, welcome back to Riri's Nursery. Oh, what is Keiko looking at? Well, she is looking at her sissy fast asleep over here. So let's get into this video, and happy Friday, you guys. Let me turn this camera around. Be right back. Well, hello friends, welcome back to my nursery. So you guys, today is a Friday, so happy Friday. I just wanted to pop in and just do a quick video. I did have some fresh faces to share with you guys today. I had to think about it. But today with Fresh Face Friday, that is Lynn's theme over at My Bella Blessing. And for Fresh Face Friday, I was going to show you some different dolls today besides my cute little Kiyoshi Journée here. And it's also play day, not play day, it's casual fun Friday, so I am casual. My hair is up. I have my rag around my hair because I'm doing some cleaning and moving things around. And that is Kitty's theme over at Kitty Dolls and Collectibles. And then it's Thankful Friday, which is Tammy's theme at Teeter Tot Nursery. I always say Thankful Thursday for Marissa. And since I did mention her, honorable mention to Miss Patricia for Playday Saturday, because I'm sure tomorrow I will be playing. Tomorrow I have a decades party to go to. I'm going to be decked out in 80s theme tomorrow. I'll try and get some photos so I can share that with you guys on my next video. And I'm doing a candy table. So I will be getting that together tomorrow. And I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. But Miss Kiyoshi right here was painted by Cheryl Martin. And Cheryl is such a sweet, sweet artist. I was talking to her, messaging on Instagram. And I just was thinking about how she's always just been so warm-hearted. It's just so sweet to talk to. And it's because of her personality, I wanted one of her dolls. Now, Cheryl lives in Australia. And I remember wanting one of her dolls because my sweet sis, Yarley's, has her Journey from her. And I just love her Journey. So I was just sitting there like, hopefully one day I can get a doll from Cheryl. Well, then I got a Cuddle Baby. It's a little Cuddle Baby at 12 inches, I think. A Cuddle Baby, silicone head, Cuddle body from Cheryl. And I love her. That's my Lucy. And she stays in her little her little car seat. I bought one of those little tiny car seats. And so she sits in there. That's her spot. And I just love that I was able to get that from her because she was so sweet when I messaged her the time that I got it. And she still was just that welcoming, like she's very approachable. And then hadn't met her yet, obviously. Then I got to see her at Dolls of the World in 2024. And I knew then, I was just like, man, I hope to be able to get, I really always wanted to get a doll from her. But after meeting her in person, I really was just like, okay, I got to see her dolls because she had some dolls there. And it's like, I want to make sure I hope to be able to get a doll from her. Well, I was so happy when I saw her. Now, I follow her, so I saw when she made my little Kiyoshi, but it's the Dreamer sculpt. If I didn't say it, I don't remember. But when I saw that she had Kiyoshi, or that's what I named her, obviously, I was just like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. But when Cheryl was showing her, she was making her for a doll show in Australia. So it was supposed to be a local. Well, when she didn't sell, she put her up and posted her. And I was sitting there like, oh my goodness gracious, can I? And I was going back and forth, but I just loved her face. I loved how she looked. And when she talked about her silicone, she does have armatures, but she's very soft, very squishy, but not putty. And I guess because having the armatures just makes it easy to keep her feeling normal, I guess to say. But she feels great to hold. She's got a nice weight to her, and she's just a precious little thing. And so when that opportunity came, I got her, and I'm so happy that I got her. So I will definitely be tagging Miss Cheryl because I am just so happy that I have this little girl in my collection. I don't know if I would have another opportunity to get another one of her babes, just from distance. I mean, I was fortunate last year. I mean, of course, there still was customs, but it seems like it's even more expensive now. So I don't know what everything would be now. And I'm just grateful that I got her when I did. Because I'm always, I get leery to try to buy anything from overseas. Because even for my real daughters, there's a shop I like to shop at, which is called Children's Salon. And I want to say they're UK. And just the customs. I was determined to get their dresses. I wanted to get some dresses I had in my little wish list that I got for them. And I buy, every year I buy at least 2 dresses, at least for my daughters from there. And I was just like, okay, I'm going to make an effort. I'm going to look and see what it's going to cost me. And yes, those custom fees came through, but I already knew. And so it's just like, that's where I'm kind of like, okay, if something's from overseas, do I really want it? Because it's already expensive. Things are already expensive. Do I just want those extra fees on top of that? I have to think about that. So that's where I was like, I will chill. But that's a long intro to this video. Oh, I hear my dogs barking. So let me go see who's at my door. So I will be right back to continue this video. Give me a second, you guys. I think my dog was just barking at the wind. It's my Saoirse right here. Sometimes if anybody's passing by or if it's windy, and right now it's windy outside, we do have overcast because it's been raining on and off all week. And I think it's supposed to rain this weekend as well, but I hope not too much because like I said, I have tomorrow at my party and I look forward to it, and it's tomorrow evening. But anyway, I came on today because what made me want to bring on first my Kiyoshi was, like I said, I was talking to Cheryl, and apparently, you guys, there's somebody out here trying to pass off this doll, saying they have it in their collection, or they're the artist trying to sell it on Facebook. So please beware, you guys. Before I guess I'll show any fresh face, let me have a little message for you guys. Well, look and see what she's wearing. So it says Winnie the Pooh on the collar right there. You can see it. And so it's this pretty mustard colored sweater, and with Winnie the Pooh on there with some butterflies, some pink and yellow flowers, a bee right here on the side. Let me see if I can get her to you so you can see. Little bee right there with these cute peachy shorts, white and yellow socks I have on her. And her shirt is Pooh Bear. It's like the original Pooh Bear on here, and little Christopher Robin with his fishing pole right there. It's a cute little outfit that I saw. And I was just like, oh, I think this would be so cute on her. But I wanted to bring her on because, like I said, when I found out that somebody is trying to pass off this little girl as their own and that they're selling her, you know, I was just like, oh my gosh, that is crazy. That, you know, I've seen it done, but to find out that it's being done right now, and there are people who are commenting, because I'm not on Facebook, but Cheryl is. And so there's people who are commenting, asking questions about her, and they'll just get scammed. They'll either get no doll or they'll get something else that is, a cheaper, probably, like it could be a vinyl. Like I've seen some where people say thought they were getting a silicone, but it is a doll from like Target or Walmart or something like that. So, it's so important that when you are shopping for your dolls, do your research. If they don't give you a name of an artist, sculptor, whatever, ask for it, and then research that doll. If you don't know the source, if you don't know that seller, please research it. Because just asking for a photo means nothing, obviously, because I have seen on Instagram where they'll copy people's whole pages and then claim they're that person. So it's so important to do your due diligence. So if you happen upon this video, this is my Kiyoshi Journée. Her name was inspired by my dear sweet sis, Yarlise, since Yarlise is the reason I found Cheryl and wanted one of Cheryl's babies. So she has the name Kiyoshi because I got the name from Yarlise, and then the French form of Journey is Journée, and this is my Journée. So that's that conversation really inspired me to bring on my baby girl here. And I already changed, I've changed her a couple of times since I've had her home. She is just, she's like, I enjoy having her. And then as you see, my cute little Keiko is over here watching. It's such a cutie. This is such a beautiful, cute little pug doll. And she is a vinyl. And then I got her at the West Coast Doll Show. And she's one of my favorite purchases from that show, I just have to say. But yeah, so just talking with Cheryl really just inspired me to say, who was I going to share today? And I said, let me share my Kiyoshi, because knowing that someone's got her photos floating around on Facebook saying they got this doll, And I hope that anybody who was seriously like interested realize, oh, this is the doll right here. It's not for sale. It's in somebody else's possession, and not get scammed, because it's a shame, that people do that. But she is here. But like I said, just words of advice. Make sure you're researching. Make sure you know where you're buying your dolls. I sell my dolls on reborns.com, but even then, if you go to reborns.com, still ask questions. Just make sure the owner of the site, Dave, does his best to do, to make sure that it's to have as many authentic sellers as possible, and on both ends, from collectors to actual selling artists. But you just make sure you do your due diligence, and to make sure what you're buying is really the real deal, so you don't get your money taken from you, and then there's no recourse. Always use PayPal. That's one thing. It's such a safeguard because they have buyer protection. Don't do friends and family unless the person is truly your family. Because I do goods and services even with my friends, because if I'm buying something from them, it's a protection. We put insurance on our packages. If I sell my dolls, I put insurance on them. So I would not ask anybody for friends and family, because I want to make sure we're all protected here. That if something happens when it goes out, I want to make sure you're getting what you can. But if you can't get it, I want to make sure you're getting your money back. Because I'm not an artist. So if I sold this doll to somebody, I can't recreate this. I can't make you another one. So that's not going to happen. So I have to make sure that whatever my buyer pays for, I insure for that. So that way there's, we're all good. So those are just like little tips that I would just put out there. Please, please, please. I don't do friends and family. I don't even know why people ask for that. I've seen people who will say, oh, I'm selling this high-end doll for $10,000, friends and family. Like, what? Are you kidding? I don't care if it was $100. Why are you asking friends and family? No. So I try to steer clear of that, because I just feel like there's no protection. Now, I understand it, even artists do it, and they have their reasonings for doing it, but I just say I try to steer clear of the friends and families thing, because I want my protection. And I'm telling you guys, it is not that big of a savings. If they try and tell you, oh, I want to do friends and family because, it just saves some money. It is not that huge. Oh my goodness. It is not that big of a savings to do friends and family versus goods and services, if they're trying to say, oh, I'm just trying to save some money. And what I found, that if you do friends and family, yes, it's saving them money, but it's not saving you money, depending on how you're paying for it. So unless you're paying cash, friends and family is not saving you any money if you're doing it that way. So I'm like, get away from me with that foolishness. So let me get one of my first dolls I wanted to show you today. Let's go to another subject. But I want to show you one of my other dolls that is new in my nursery. Give me a second. Look, guys. Oh my goodness. So this is the freshest face in my nursery. She just arrived this week. And this is the Illy Forever. They're the part of the little Disney line of dolls. And she is Winnie the Pooh themed, if you could not tell. I mean, look at the shoes. The little red patent leather. Oh, bother. Tennis shoes on both sides. Then, you guys, she's got this cute Mickey ring. Little red ring. And look at this bracelet. So this says honey. And then there's bees on it. There's a honey jar, honey pot, and then an initial on here with the letter P for Pooh. Then she's got this cute denim skirt that has little honey pots on the side, little lace at the bottom, little jean skirt. And then this cute red and white top with Pooh's face, Winnie the Pooh on there on the front. He's got flowers and strawberries around him. And then look at this necklace. Isn't that so cute? The little sunflowers. Or not sunflowers. These are daisies. Looks like daisies. And then little Winnie the Pooh right there. This is so cute. And then her earrings. Now, I haven't taken off the plastic because I don't want to lose them. But she's got these bee earrings, like I have bee earrings. She's got bee earrings. Then look at the cute daisy at the top and her little hair bow. I kept the netting. There's a net. And this net actually gathers the hair up. So I kept it on. I didn't cut it off. So if I ever decided I wanted to store her up somewhere, I can just take the net, gather her hair back inside of it, and cover it back up. Because the only part that was out was this top. And she's got this beautiful curly hair. light brown with these little blonde pieces in it. She's just so pretty. And these pretty brown eyes, blue, oh my goodness. Brown eyes that match her hair, actually. It matches the hair color. But she is so pretty. She also came with like a ring for a little girl. And I actually had another doll that was one of the Ellie Forever Barbie dolls, but also came with the girl's ring. So I had two of them and I gave them to my daughter. So when I had the other one, I held on to it because there's no way I was going to have my girls fighting over a ring. But when she came and I saw it had the ring, I was like, perfect timing. So she had the red ring and then the other one was a blue one. I gave that to my daughters. But this is one of the freshest faces in my nursery. And I'm just so excited to have her. When I saw this, oh my goodness, I was like, I have to get her. Let me grab another. I have another doll like this. Now she's the Ellie Forever, which is the I Love You Forever collection, Disney. But I have another one that's also this size doll. And it's an Our Generation doll. But let me grab her. Give me a second. All right, so this is my Our Generation doll. Now, she actually came with a pink top and purple, I think it's like pink and purple bottom. And she came with the dog. Like she, it had a little leash and to walk a dog. Well, when I was at Target and I saw this Piglet little cute inspired outfit with the tennis shoes, the white and pink tennis shoes, the jeans shorts that have the outline of Piglet right there. Then look at this backpack. Now I braided her hair up and put the butterfly in it. Then she's got this spaghetti, I don't know, I call it spaghetti top, but pink and white shirt with Piglet on the front, and then her shades, and there's her pretty face. She originally came with this bow. I left it in there, obviously, without the pink. But these are my two girls right here, my Pooh and Piglet. And I just thought, I was like, oh my gosh. So when I already got this, I saw her, I was like, okay. And I had been sitting on, like, watching this doll and going back and forth saying, am I going to get this doll or not? But I was like, I'm going to get her. And so these two are for me. Now, my girls, my real daughters, I have bought them several Our Generation dolls, and they have them, they play with them. But there were a few dolls that I thought were so cute. And so for myself, I had her and another doll. So she's my third one. I don't see me getting more unless they come out with more Winnie the Pooh themed things. But I was like, okay, this is new. And you know me, I'm a collector. So if it's new, it draws my eye. And then I have to sit there and contemplate. And for this one, probably for all the month of March, I was just looking. I just kept going. And I'm like, okay, maybe. And I finally jumped on it. But these are my girls. Let me grab my third one. I should have grabbed her so that way you can see my three girls. Give me a second. So this is my third one. So these are my three. My daughters have at least 3 to 4 apiece, but these are my three. So this one, what made me want her, besides she's just beautiful, is she was also different. She's an amputee, and I never took the plastic off because I didn't want to lose her leg. But she's an amputee, and I thought that was so. I just love that diversity, the way they did that. And I love her hair. She has the most prettiest hair. And I've never taken this out. I keep it that way. I brush their hair. This is the most I've done with hair is braiding hers because she's got a thick head of straight black hair too. Or this hair is more like auburn. It's got some red in it, red and brown. And so I just brush it and keep it like this. And then with hers, it's just as voluminous. And so that's what made me do the braid. I said, let me go ahead and braid it. Because every now and then I do let my daughter, she loves her, and I let her come and get her and play with her for a little bit, but she always has to remember to bring her back. So that's why I braided it, because my daughters, they could do some stuff to their doll's hair to where I'm just like, what are you guys doing? And I find myself running in there, brushing their doll's hair. And once I threatened talking about, I'm not buying you guys no more dolls, they started being a little bit more loving and gentle with their dolls. So these are some fresh faces in my nursery. Well, she's actually the fresh face. They've been with me for a minute. But to you all, it's a fresh face. I'm going to go put them back, and I have another fresh face to share with you guys. Be right back. All right, you guys. So one thing I wanted to confess that during my healing time, for those who don't know, I recently had undergone surgery back in January. I'm still in recovery, but I'm doing better. But I had to undergo some abdominal surgery. and much needed, and it's a road of recovery for me right now. But during that time, I rekindled. Now, not that it ever really was gone, but I rekindled my love of Barbie dolls, and rekindled in a way that before I would kind of have a, okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna put brakes on it because my focus has always been just let me enjoy my reborns. Let me enjoy the world of silicone and dealing with all that. But throughout the years, as you saw, I had the dolls our generation dolls that I get them from Target, and I just remembered I have 2 others that are mine, but I have them packed away. Completely forgot until I put them down. I'm like, wait a minute, I do have 2 other dolls. One of them I do think I gave to my daughters, but I definitely have one other one because I have a redhead, of course, but she's packed away safe. So I was like, wait a minute, I gotta get my other doll, but I'm not in this video. But anyway, but I rekindled that love. So during my time, you guys, I've got some Barbie dolls that I've added to my collection. I'm gonna have to. I'm looking at some because they're over here, but I have not. I've really been like, what am I gonna do? I just did some retail therapy shopping. And I had said that to Tammy when I had mentioned in a video that that's what I kind of done over that time, especially being stuck in bed. Because I literally, at least those first 3 weeks, it was not about getting up and running around. I was just stuck in bed. And this was my spot. My husband had bought me this big TV-like tray. And I would have my remote, I'd have my phone, and I would just shop. And when I would get a new doll, I had, give me a second. Let me show you something. Just want to show you 2 examples of things I was buying. So I had got the new autism doll that came out with Mattel. And then these cute little dolls. I had got several of these and for my daughters too. But I had, because they were trying to take mine. So I had bought a bunch of these. And so you guys, when I was stuck in bed, I was opening these dolls. I was putting their little accessories on them, playing with them. And I have, let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've got 10 of my own little dolls that I have. They're in a drawer down here. I'm not pulling them all out. But these little dolls that I had. And of course, look at the red hair. But that's what was keeping me preoccupied. But I have a fresh face that I'd like to share with you guys. Let me put them back. So you guys, I remember sharing with you guys a while back. I had got this, it was the Starry Night Barbie doll, Vincent Van Gogh. I had shared that with you guys, and I signed up with Mattel. Well, of course, you get emails from those websites, and they released some new dolls that I jumped on because I normally don't buy the dolls. But I said, let me try get this set because I've been looking at videos. I follow some other channels that do everything Barbie, everything, like ball jointed dolls and the large size dolls, kind of like my girl over here, my 2 girls right here. So I like those dolls. So they're the Barbie basics. And I had gotten some Barbie basics before. But these, oh my goodness. I was like, hold on. All right. So this one, look. This is Barbie basic number 6. The whole group is right here. And so I got number 6. And I bought the set. So we got number 6 here. We got number 7. Then number 8. She's the short one. So they're like different heights. So she's a shorty. And these 2, I guess, would be more like the lean, athletic, short. Because she's a lean size. And she looks like she could be almost like an athletic build. But she's still kind of like the lean. But she looks more lanky to me. Then we got our fine girl right here. She's number 9. And then they threw a guy in the mix. And I got the guy. Now, I have a spot where I want to put them. But I just haven't gotten there yet because I'm doing my room. Trying to do some rearranging and spring cleaning up in here. And I have an idea where I want to place them. But I'm not ready yet. I've got to finish moving things around. So I'm keeping them in their box for now. I did take him out just to kind of look at him. And then put him back in. But these 5, I'm so excited to take out because they come with stands. And I'm going to put them on their stands. Not that I plan on changing their clothes or anything. Because I love everything of how they're dressed. It's not too much. So I do like their outfits. But I would love to just take them out and look at them. And just see them. So these are my 5 newest dolls Because kind of like with my Grace here, now she's a big girl, obviously, compared to, as you see, the difference in height. But like my Grace here, what I did to her, like this is the outfit she came with. I did buy an outfit for her, but I haven't changed her yet because I keep her and Nima, which is the other one, close. Let me grab her. I keep them close because, like, I just changed her into this. She had this pretty little sport little romper on that she was wearing, short romper. Trying not to ever fall. But with with them, I do want to dress them. Like I said, I got her this outfit. I got her an outfit that I haven't changed her into yet. One thing I did do though, she didn't come with earrings. I bought the earrings off of VDC, Virtual Doll Connection website, and then when I got them, I just popped them in, poked them through the vinyl, and she's got herself some pretty butterfly earrings. So I want to dress. I can see myself. I look at when Rachel over there, when the owner, when they have either new doll releases or new outfits come out, I'm watching. I'm waiting for a doll stand because I want to get a doll stand for her because she has one. And I want to definitely get her one. I just love, though, that she came with these beautiful denim jeans. But I have rekindled my love of all things Barbie again. But I have to be mindful of my space. So I do have another doll coming that I can't wait to share with you guys when it gets here. But I'm just excited. And like I said, my love came back with these dolls. So you guys, I hope you're having a great start to your weekend. I was also thinking about how, because I'm off from work today, it's Friday, and it's because here they're observing Good Friday, so it's a holiday for us here. I know not every place observes it, so people are working, like my husband is one, but my job observes it, so I had today off. I had yesterday off, because that was a special day. As a Jehovah's Witness, it was our memorial for Christ Jesus' death, and remembering why he died for us, and just how special that was, and it's such a self-sacrifice. And so it's one of our special nights of the year that we look forward to. And so I took that day off yesterday in order to truly be in the right mind frame. And then I had today off. So I've got myself a 4-day weekend and I'm going to enjoy it. That's why enjoying it for me is getting my room together with some of my dolls, kind of making a little progress. I'll say a little progress. I'm realizing how much clothes I have, doll clothes. Or baby clothes, honestly. But I have so many. And so I'm going through that. And then, like I said, tomorrow I have a party that I'm getting ready to as well, get for tomorrow night. So my Saturday will be fun. So you guys, that is my video. I hope you all are having a great one. And from my dolls to yours, I hope you have a good night. Goodbye.